Okay. What you want to do is just create your sketch so that it's the top profile of whatever shape it is on top. So your two buttons and the main body piece. So some of you guys have like a three-piece thing with two buttons and a back piece that are all joined together. So imagine that's this little circle that I've created here. All you really want to do is have your top part in one section, and then you want to save it out and bring it back into your assembly under a different name. So what we can do is we can open up this part. Alright, so now this part opens separately onto itself, has no bearing on the assembly. What we're going to do is we're going to save it back in to the assembly. So we've got to File, go Save As, and it will say that, oh, this is currently saved as Part 1. What we want to do is, save it as Part 2, or you can call it Top Button Piece, or whatever it is that you want to call it. Okay, and then hit Save. Then we can just get out of that. Then what we can do is go find that piece, and go Insert Component, Existing Part, go Browse, and then go look for that second piece. So we've got that second part in there, and then just hit the tick, and you can see that it's dumped in exactly the same spot, and those two parts are exactly the same at the moment. They're completely identical to one another. What we'll do to save confusion, we'll just hide the second part for now, and we'll edit the first part. So we go in, and what we want to do is we want to create the indentation on that main top part for the buttons to go on. Alright? So what we'll do is we'll just use the surface feature because it's the easiest way I know. Mark might tell you guys a different way, Carolyn might tell you a different way as well. So use whichever one you want, but this is the way that makes sense to me. So I'll go Insert Surface Offset, grab that top surface, and you want it to offset back inside of itself. Alright? So not out, you want it in. And whatever distance it is on your mouse. So for me, I'll just make it 1.25. Okay? So in here, you can see now that there's a surface body and a one solid body. Alright? So that surface is in there, you just can't see it at the moment because it's halfway inside the actual solid body of the product. Now what we're going to do in order to make that indentation, I've already created a top plane and a sketch on top there. What I'm going to do is cut extrude down to that surface. So I'll select my sketch and then go cut extrude. Oh, hang on. I'll select my sketch, go cut extrude, and instead of blind, I want to select up to surface. I'll drop this down, go find my surface, and then cut it away. So it cuts away a little shape like that. Now what you can do here is that your surface body is essentially still on. Don't delete it, because if you delete it, that'll affect what you've just done. All you want to do now is just turn it off. So you can just hide it. Okay? Hide that. Oh, sorry. Hide that surface body. Now what we want to do is we want to get back out of this part. And we can turn on our other part that we created before, and we'll hide the first part. So we'll hide the top body, and now what we're doing is we're showing the top button section. So we hit rebuild quickly, and in this top button section, it's kept this part in here. So what we're going to do is, instead of this cut surface, we'll just go through all, and then we'll go flip outside. So that basically cuts away everything else besides the bit that we want, so the actual buttons that we want inside. We hit the tick, so we're left with a button, and then the other piece, you'll be left with the body. So that's pretty much how you do that. Except obviously you guys will have a different profile shape or whatever it is that you're going to have. You're probably going to have a hole for the wheel as well. But in BASIC, that's pretty much how you do it.